Long Island medium. Watch Theresa Caputo's reading with sisters whose father died on 9/11. In People's exclusive sneak peek at Friday's episode of Long Island Medium, the TLC star is wedding dress shopping with her daughter Victoria when she picks up on the father of two women working at the shop who died in the September 11 terrorist attacks. Honestly, I was stressing out a little bit because Spirit was starting to come through and I didn't want to pull any focus away from Victoria's day, she admits. Now that she has one dress in the running, all bets are off. Addressing one of the bridal consultants, Caputo says she was starting to feel like I couldn't breathe. Do you know what I do for a living? I'm a medium, she explains. So I was getting nervous because I didn't know if I was picking up something. I felt like I was choking. I kept smelling smoke. How do you connect with the father that's departed? Caputo learns the two women are sisters and goes on to share more details she's picking up on. I feel like I can't take a deep breath. He tells me that you weren't expecting him to depart when he passed, she says. This is unusual. When I went to your dad, he saluted me. I looked at his shirt and it said hero on it. He's making me feel the emotion that he died as a hero. Did your dad save someone? The sisters, who admit they were generally skeptical of mediums before the appointment, reveal their father died on September 11 and is believed to have helped others escape the Twin Towers in New York City. When Theresa was talking about difficulty breathing, I thought about all the smoke involved on that day, and I of course thought of my father, says one sister. Our dad worked in the finance industry in Manhattan on September 11, adds the other. So there was no uncertainty from her who it was. It was crazy. And when Theresa picks up on a final detail, red roses, symbolizing an anniversary, everyone is moved as the sisters reveal their parents were also celebrating their anniversary that day. Our mom was there. They were celebrating their anniversary, they explain. That morning, she called him after the first tower was hit and he didn't leave, and she left. Long Island medium Theresa Caputo coming to Cedar Rapids Paramount. If you repeatedly find feathers, pennies, hearts, or other little items in your path, that's no coincidence, according to television's Long Island medium. All the signs and symbols around us are messages from departed loved ones. We all receive them differently, Theresa Caputo said via an email interview during a cross-country tour to bring her live experiences to the masses. I believe each and every one of us has the ability to channel our departed loved ones. And I tell people to look out for those little hellos from heaven. She'll be channeling multiple hellos when she returns to Cedar Rapids on November 9 at the Paramount Theater. While she doesn't have a set format for her live experiences, she always begins by letting the audience know what to expect. But then Spirit takes me on a journey around the theater, delivering messages up close and personal, Caputo said. We have cameras following me around and a screen set up so you can feel and be a part of the experience. I have a very small crew of 8 people. We're like family. Her show on the TLC channel debuted September 25, 2011, and launched a new season October 18. A life-changing experience changed her life as well. My friend Victoria Woods and her sister, Courtney Mullen, who was a producer at MTV at the time, had lost their father, Caputo said. I did a reading for them, and it changed their life, and Courtney thought everyone should be able to experience the gift of healing. That's how Long Island Medium came to be. The cameras not only showed her gallery readings and private readings, but focused on her husband and their son and daughter, now in their 20s. The cameras kept rolling, even when the glimpses into her personal life were painful, including the end of her marriage. When Larry and I decided to share our lives on Long Island Medium 8 years ago, we shared everything, and this was no different, she said. Yes, it was very hard to do, but it just proved how much Long Island Medium helps people. So many people commented that what Larry and I were going through they were, as well, and it helped them in their situation. The couple divorced in 2018, but some things in her world haven't changed. Caputo still lives next door to her parents in Hicksville, Long Island. I'm 52, so I guess you can say I have separation anxiety. Seriously, she said. I don't know what I would do without them. She takes that support and pays it forward. Her mission, whether on TV or in person, is simple: to help people heal after the loss of a loved one, and to let them know that all those things that go on around them that they think are a coincidence, or simply remind them of their loved one, to know that it is them. The soul bond can never, and will never, be broken, she said. My main way of connecting with spirit is through feeling. I will feel the bond and relationship that you shared with them, and also how they died, she said. Spirit also will show me signs and symbols from my past experiences here in the physical world, to relay messages. For example, roses are always a symbol of love and devotion. The color is where the meaning comes in. Red is an anniversary either of someone's wedding or departure. Yellow is my symbol for someone whose name is Rose or has Rose in their name. And she doesn't need to be in proximity to the deceased person's loved ones, objects, or locations in order to have them come through. I could channel spirit from anywhere, she said. Spirit just has to push me enough to say something. She also can connect with her own departed loved ones, just like everyone else, she added. For her own peace of mind, she blocks negative energy from coming through. I always protect and ground myself in God's white light, she said. And when I feel things that are not of my own, or no reason why I should be feeling this way, and I am not channeling, I say, "Be gone, you are not of me." So this is letting the energy know I'm acknowledging them, but do not want to feel that way. In a Gazette interview before her 2014 Cedar Rapids experience at the U.S. Cellular Center, she noted that she has been feeling these nudges from the other side since she was a little girl. She tried to push them aside, but spirit prevailed. I always felt different from the age of 4, and I didn't know what it was, she said. She realizes not everyone who comes to her live experiences will believe in her gifts. Some will be dragged along and won't even know who she is. That's okay. That happens in her televised gallery talks, too. But sometimes the skeptics are the ones who receive the messages. People come for many different reasons, and it's the same thing when people come to a reading, she said. Everyone comes for something different, and I think it's always for validation for us, whatever it may be.